Bhagavad Gita class. We have a wonderful devotee who is going to speak today. His Grace, Satyarupa Gauranga Prabhu. So just a quick, very short introduction. Prabhu is a temple commander and also Sankirtan leader. Temple commander in the sense that he takes care of, he works with me and assists me in temple management activities and the decisions and so on. And he's also Sankirtan leader, meaning he distributes Prabhupada books, many books, of course, every month. Under his leadership, we are distributing pretty much every week in and around Austin. Prabhu does that very selflessly. He is also our fundraising leader for major festivals such as Janmashtami, Gaura Purnima, Ramanavami. Prabhu does fundraising for the temple. So we are very blessed to hear from him today. So with that, we'll welcome him by chanting Hare Krishna mantra one time, loudly. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Satyarupa Gauranga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Satyasara Prabhu and Jai Shrudra Mataji, for giving me this opportunity to speak on this particular verse. Today's class, I'm going to present on Bhagavad Gita 7.14. If you have smartphones, you can open Veda base, then Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter 14th verse. Before starting that, we'll sing Jai Radha Madhava to invoke auspiciousness. Samanvita, want to sing Jai Radha Madhava? Mati.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
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 Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana.
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana.
Yamuna Tira Vanachari.
Yamuna Tira Vanachari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Samanita. दैवी शेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामे वये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते दैवी शेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामे वये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते. One Mataji, one Prabhuji, one kid can recite this verse.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी
दैवी हेषा गुणमयी
माया दुरत्यया
मम माया दुरत्यया
ये प्रपद्यन्ते
मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते
मेतां तरन्ति ते
मायामेतां तरन्ति ते. दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
दैवी एषा गुणमयी
दैवी शेषा गुणमयी
माया दुरत्यया
मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते. दैवी transcendental, he certainly, esha this, gunamayi consists of three modes of material nature. Mama, my, maya, energy, duratyaya, very difficult to overcome. Mam, unto me, eva, certainly, those who, prapadyante, surrender, maya metam, this illusionary energy, taranti, overcome, te, they. Translation given by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this divine energy of mind consists of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. So before we discuss onto this verse, we'll pray to our Acharya Parampara. Om Ajnanatimirandisya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Vayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर सादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। So this divine energy of mind consists of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. So Krishna is saying that we are bound by three modes of material nature. By our own it is very difficult. But if we surrender unto the Krishna, it is easily cross beyond it. So Bhagavad Gita, so we are already started a campaign also, live to give, right? Throughout this con they are planning to distribute 4.2 million Bhagavad Gitas this year. Okay, so we also as a temple, we also plan to distribute 1000 Gitas, right? So why we are so emphasizing this book? This is very rare book. Okay, so many things that millions of copies are there, how it is a rare book, right? So if you see that over years, we lost many scriptures, many valuable things. If you see that archaeological department, when they are excavating, they are getting so many inscriptures on metal or various stones and all, right? We are able to see that. But this Bhagavad Gita, it is very old book. As we know that Krishna spoke 5000 years back. But what Krishna told in 4th chapter, Sloka, he told long back to Vivaswan. So he told to the Surya Bhagavan as well. So according to the modern study also, 4 billion years ago, 4.6 billion or 2 billion, it's any estimate, but it is a very big number. Years back, Krishna already spoke to Vivaswan. So it is that much old scripture. So imagine that much old, it can sustain till today with a great value, right? It is not an Indian book, it is not a Hindu book. Now it is a case study or a book to be read for all over the world. It is regardless of caste, creed, religion, no gender, nothing. Everyone is applicable. So it is preserved very sanctity to it. There are like thousands of commentaries are there on Bhagavad Gita. In the modern also there are like 667 or 700 versions of Bhagavad Gita available. Many people have written commentary, but politicians, many scientists who are scholars wrote Bhagavad Gita. But Srila Prabhupada have given purports detailed. Okay, so stringently maintain the sanctity of every word because of our acharyas, earlier acharyas. So they have kept what is the main purpose of these statements given by God Himself. So it is nothing gone here and there. So Bhagavad Gita is one of the scriptures. Time and again, people are written. So it is studied also. Because of that, we didn't lose the any like what you call adulterated or miss something or misplaced something is not happened, because Bhagavad Gita is one, it is time and again being studied. So one physics professor from IIT, he is saying that it is saying that when he is trying to explain quantum physics, so see, Sutre Maniganayava. See how nicely Krishna told 5,000 years ago the string theory. He wants to, it is like a mental speculation. It is what you call unadulterated mental speculation, complete speculation of that. So if we don't have purports of the Prabhupada, then we have the Bhagavad Gita as it is, like slokas and all there is no. But if we don't have that purports, then it would have been preserved as it is, but the purpose will not be solved. When author write a book, when Krishna telling to Arjuna, there is a purpose behind it, right? If it is that purpose is not being served, what is the use being as it is? So how many, there are many scholars write Bhagavad Gita, but how many of those scholars written books, right? So who have many followers would have read, how many are turned into the devotees? 667 versions are there, but how many are turned into a devotee? They themselves not become devotee. So what is the use? So when the purpose is not solved, then say any Tom D. Harry picks up Bhagavad Gita, he writes some commentary on this. So there is no, and what happens that because of that they have the rampantly misuses because of abused it, that Bhagavad Gita. What is the result? And rampantly atheism is going on, right? Yeah, because it is not correctly understood, and because of that result is atheism. We have seen that. So we are very fortunate to have Prabhupada. See, we are in this ISKCON, right? Prabhupada gave a wonderful structure. Like we might have taken initiation from our spiritual master, but how we see the spiritual master in relation to our Acharya Parampara. When we do Pramadhvani prayers and all, we say, so whole list we read. Why? Because we are indebted to all of these Acharyas. Now something is available, every day we are listening, we are feeling like, we take it for granted. What is there? It is there. It is already there. But when you realize how it is came and how much they have given to us, then we will appreciate. And then how much we are indebted to Acharyas. Imagine if Prabhupada wouldn't have been there, Bhagavad Gita would have been there. We wouldn't have been here. We wouldn't have read Bhagavad Gita, or even we read also some mental speculation only. So if you give, when we are going book distribution or anywhere, right, we are giving the book to anyone. When we are glorifying Bhagavad Gita and some Westerner picks up Bhagavad Gita, he started reading that books. Then he don't know how to pronounce Hare. This is mentioned in one of the lecture also. That person, English person, took up the Bhagavad Gita and read, and this is the mantra we need to read. It is no cost, right? Just you are giving 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your time. Then he started Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. He don't know Hare, he is thinking that. He don't know the pronunciation of Hare also. But he perfected his life. That is the potency of the books. That is the potency of Srila Prabhupada books. See, he is preserving. When we say that the potency, this is the thing. It is transforming the life of a person. If that transformation is not there, what is the use of translation of that? So one time, one person he is trying to suicide himself. So he turned on the gas engine. He want to fill his, or he closed all the doors, and he put a pipe of that carbon monoxide, whatever we want to fill, and get suffocate, and he want to die. You know, right? Our book distributors went, he is knocking the door. He don't know what he is doing inside. This has happened. It's a true story. He is book. Then there is not opening, because he is not saying any denying also. He's book. So what is this? They never saw that. Oh, somebody came to me. Maybe it is an arrangement. Before I have to read this book before I die. Then he opened it. Put down the glass door, the glass down, and he took the Bhagavad Gita. He started reading. He turned to a devotee. He understood what is the purpose of the Gita. What he understood, I am eternal. The life, the soul is eternal. That he understood that. When he knows that, when the transforming the lives, that is the proof, that is the potency of preserving the author's, whatever he is giving the idea is preserving as it is. So when we also take seriously, genuinely, then we also transform. So if doctor is genuine and medicine is genuine, so patient is not perfect. We know that he is already problem. But if he takes that medicine genuinely, then it will act. So you see, right, whenever corona happens and all, how the people are dying helplessly. Many people might have got, they couldn't get, they desperately need the oxygen, especially the wave 2. And many people didn't get that. So how much miseries we are going. So that is what Krishna is saying, Mama Maya Duratyaya. This is its energy is very impossible to overcome. Many doctors have died. I know that, like, who is a very, very reputed doctor and all. They know they know the sanity, they know all those things, but they helplessly died. So the relevance of the Gita is to understand more we practically Vaishnava allow that Gita as really encapsulate and infiltrate in every dimension of our life. So when Bhagavad Gita is there, we need to own it. And when we act on that instructions, then we can completely reap the benefit of that book. Otherwise, it is mere gymnasium for the brain. Oh, Krishna says that, this, wow, he also says that. It is like become an intellectual entertainment. Because you are not seeing any comedy show or horror movie, but another instruction you are reading, wow, Krishna said nicely. So you got my point, right? It become an intellectual entertainment. It becomes, okay, I came to temple, wow, wonderful class or wonderful instruction. Oh, I read this book, that book. So it should not remain at that level. We should So of course, it is very good for brain to understand so the Sankhya philosophy, or to understand this material nature, everything. But that is not the ultimate purpose of the Bhagavad Gita. So we should understand our fundamental identity. We are the eternal being. If you go and any of our ISKCON kids or any, first what we will do? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram dehantara prapti namuhyati. We know that all these sloka, so that we are like soul is many modern theory thinking that we are growing. No, we are not growing. It's our Bhagavad Gita is saying we are changing bodies. We are changing bodies. They think that we are changing. It's not. That is also Prabhupada mentioned someplace. So we are changing bodies. So one body to another body. But finally, if we leave this body completely, so boyhood to youthhood, youthhood to manhood, or like old man, and finally leaves this body, he attains another body. So we have to know that our true identity. How do we know our true identity? As non-material and Atma Tattva, that is the soul. Soul, we are immortal living beings encased in this body. By engaging in this material activity, we are like life after life, billions of lives we are past. Now this is how we will come to know all this if Bhagavad Gita is not there. This is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, right? Otherwise, soul concept, if we wonder, when I recently went to the book distribution at Texas Book Fair, okay, these books, I'm asking, I'm telling this is yoga, spiritual books, or yoga books, usually meditation and yoga books. Oh, this talks about soul and reincarnation books. They are telling that how they know all these things, right? One is Bhagavad Gita giving all this knowledge. Second thing, Srila Prabhupada and our Acharya Parampara. So, look, Bhakti Vinod Thakur saying in his song, Anadi karma phale puri bhavarnava jale. We are engaging in this material world, our activities, okay, and we are become directionless. Now this Bhagavad Gita is giving a direction to our life. How to cut this? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, jatare sayanam. This wheel of cycle and birth and death, how to stop? That is giving Bhagavad Gita, right? So we need to be sober and about this subject, and I have to be engaged, not encased in this impression, right? This material world is repeated birth and death, giving the issue, problems, disease and all. If you ask some people, right, can you take Bhagavad Gita? I'm okay, I'm comfortable. Why they say are comfortable? Prabhupada give nice analogy. One person in the jail, right? So when he is in the jail, somebody came and asked, like, how are you? Reporters goes and, I am fine. So, how you are fine? You are in jail. But he don't know that, right? He is fine. Okay, then he keep on telling that, I know this jailer, I know him, I know this jailer. He will not flog me. He will flog many, means beat and torture. Many other people, but he will not. You know what? I know typewriting. Okay, that jailer need to, so many documents he need to maintain, type. So I approached him and I know the typewriting. I will do the documentation for you. Then he engaged me. Usually that every month, I think, I'm not sure about jail rules, but 1 month the family members can meet. But because I am helping jailer, every month 10 minutes only supposed to come outsider, but he is giving me every week half an hour. And also he is allowing me to bring food from my home. I'm comfortable. He is not knowing that he is in the jail, right? He is comfortable. So we also like that. We also engaging in the demigod worship to get some benefit, to get extra some mercy, extra some food, extra some facilities. But why? Why I need to be in? Okay, you are better than other prisoners, but you need not be in the prison. That is what Srila Prabhupada is saying. If you go, what is that? Tapatraya. Tapavi means the extreme misery. We use Tapatraya in Telugu, I think we use very normal way. But Tapatraya is very, like we are very extreme miseries. Traya means 3. This Tapa means extreme miseries. We are going that. What is that? Adhyatma, Adidaiva, Adibhuta. These are all coming, right? Why we need to take this? So we need to question these things. So if you put Google, right? If you search Google about Rasa Leela or some other pastimes about the spiritual world, very few lectures comes Prabhupada. But if you open any lecture, Srila Prabhupada says that this is material world is place of miseries. Our acharyas are sadists. Oh, you are in misery, you are in misery. Why they are telling again and again? We always think that outsider, like sinners, they feel that, oh, these are brainwashing, that we are always in misery, always in misery. Why Prabhupada is emphasizing these things? Why Bhagavad Gita? Why Krishna is emphasizing that? Abrahma bhuvanaloka punaravurtino Arjuna. So he is saying that whatever upper planetary system or lower planetary, you will be in this. Brahma to ant to Brahma, we need to take repeated birth and death. We need to cut this cycle. So he's saying that. So we need to understand the what is the, there is a book, right? Any book, what is the mission to establish that? That mission statement is we need to realize these miseries. So this sloka is talking about that mission statement. What is that? Daivi Heshaguna. Mama Maya Duratyaya. It is very difficult. It is this miseries you cannot. First you need to understand this is a miserable world. So, and we cannot do our own. Right? So, when we see that last time we had a like Arjun Saka Prabhu nicely explained about Rasa Purnima and how Krishna is joyfully engaging with gopis, dancing and all those pastimes, how they are always think of Krishna and all. So the miseries of the material world also explaining, and how the glories of the spiritual world also explaining. So our philosophy is so balanced. If you see that the bibliotic religions always says that God will punish you. But our philosophy is saying that Krishna is Mamai Vamso Jiva Bhota Jiva Loka Sanatana. So we are Ma Amsa. You are my. Then Pitahamasya Jagatah Mata Data Pitamaha. So he is the Pitaha. Pita means father, mother, and grandfather, everything, right? So how glorious if we think that our father and mother, like father is Krishna and Radharani is my mother. How glorious is my parents, right? When we think that then If you see that, if my parents are normal, if my parents are like very rich, how the rich person is very proud of his lineage, then how much we should be proud. So where we are getting this knowledge? From Bhagavad Gita. So far, so as far as mameva prapadyate, so there is how to bring Krishna into our life, right? Mameva prapadyante. So if we are driving morning from house to here, we have seen sun. Krishna, what he says? What is that? Prabhata Sashishuryayo. I am the light giving to sun and moon, right? So, and when we drink water, what rasaham apsu kaunteya, I am the taste in the water. And where are we getting this knowledge? So all this by Bhagavad Gita, and knowing this, we can establish relationship with Krishna. So we are so dependent. When I am dependent, then only I will take shelter. When I feel that dependency, right? Always one guy, right? Whoever intoxicated, right? I am all right. He will move this side and that side and he will say, I'm all right, right? So, because that kind of, really he is all right? We know he is not all right. So, Acharyas knows that we are intoxicated nature. That's why we are not able to understand. That's why they are emphasizing it, right? So, hey, you are not all right. When we say all right, no, you are not all right. This is the problem here. There is a solution also. If I go to the doctor and he said, you have this problem, what is the use? He need to give the medicine also, right? But like in our Bhagavad Gita also, all question and form answer, and for every problem there is a solution also, right? So sometimes Prabhupada says that we eat prasadam, nicely offered to that. Who told that? Before eating, we need to offer to the Lord. Yajnasista sinasantaha muchyante bunjite te tvagam papaha yapachintatma karanat. So if you are not offering to God and you are eating, you are really eating the sin, right? So offering process, Bhagavad Gita. So you see the daily life, how it is being directed by Bhagavad Gita, right? And vegetarian food we need to take, right? So patram pushpam phalam toyam eme bhaktya pranashyati. So you need to offer these foods, right? The vegetarianism. Now many diseases are coming. So they named it NCDs. I got it. Non-communicable disorders. They don't know also to know what is that disease. Then they also keep syndrome. This is we know the symptom, but what is the disease? What is the root cause? What is the medicine is yet to be known. So though many of those are coming, like what you call diabetes, hyperthyroidism, then whatnot. 20 years only heart blocks, and 29 years like heart strokes. But nicely, they are like millions and millions of dollars they are spending. What is the root cause of all these issues? Then they come up with 3-4 things. Then what is that? Krishna already told. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta chetasa karmasu, yukta sapna avabhasya bodhasya, yoga bhavati dukkaha. So what are all the problems you will get? Krishna told already, we need not again. Right? Yukta ahara, you need to regulate your food. Yukta, sleep. yuktahara viharasya, whatever the entertainment also, your vihara also to be regulated. Sleep and yukta chetasa karmasu, whatever the work-life balance, these four things: sleep, eat food, and entertainment, and fourth one, whatever the work. These are they are telling this only after spending millions of dollars. Maybe they got input from it, this only, we don't know. And maybe they are worked on it with the examples in the test cases, and it is given already. How we are getting this? Again, Bhagavad Gita. So I want to lengthen breath, how we are, Krishna is so kind, and our Acharya is so kind and giving all these details. But people outside are suffering, and we are not that much because we are insulated by these Prabhupada purports, right? This knowledge. Okay. So whatever this knowledge, everybody knows that by Sankhya, right? By analyzing these things in the scientific laboratory, and these are all Aroha Pantha. Means, okay, this because of this is the problem, this is the cause, and this cause is because of this cause is because of this cause, going back like that. This is Aroha Pantha. But Avaroha Pantha, Krishna is directly giving the instruction to us. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is directly giving this knowledge. Avaroha Pantha. And this is accepted by Brahma and Narada. We are not greater than them, right? Acharyas, right? It is coming through that Avaroha Pantha, coming from directly from Krishna to Brahma to Narada to Acharyas to us. So this is directly coming. Anyhow, whatever you do, right, with your knowledge, Aroha Pantha, there is a scope for the defects, because of 4 defects we have, right? Illusion, cheating propensity, all those things. So anyhow, that tendency to do mistakes and all, so it will not give the direct knowledge. We are directly ascending from the Krishna. So we are now, there is no point in, if I'm getting fruits of a tree, so I'm enjoying the fruits. So I want to give any what you call fertilizer or anything, water. So I need not see the root. I can pour the water there, that root will take, right? That I don't know. I need not know also. Somebody told you can say that, then tree will take and it will give. So whatever the Krishna's given knowledge, we can simply follow on that. We need not understand everything. That is good if you can, but otherwise also. Krishna says that aham sarvasya prabhavaha matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bhuda bhava samanvita. So he is telling that everything emanates from me, right? And I am the root of all this. I am cause of the all causes, sarva karanam, right? He is telling that all this. Gives a nice word, Krishna. So he is giving us a parental love. So always we think that Samba and Pradyumna are only the sons. Maybe they are spiritual biological sons. We are all also transcendental sons eternally of Krishna, right? So always we think that, oh, I am this Reddy, Chaudhary, this, that, but we are sons of Krishna. So we need to accept that fact. And Krishna says that matta parataram nanyat kinchadasti dhananjaya. There is no superior than me. I am the ultimate father. And ultimate, he is the ultimate, and he is our father. And he is giving us instructions. We recently learned that Krishna is not a dearth of any of us association or he desperately looking. We know that only 1/4 of the creation is in the material world. Here, if you see that, there is 1/4 only the top circle, the bottom circle only. If you see that 3/4 in the top two circles. So we are very less people, but still Krishna is our father. He wants us to come back. That's why he came to this world and making Arjuna as the like Sarvopanishado Gavaha, Dogda Gopalanandaha, Partho Sudhir Bhokta, Dugdam Gopalanandana, Dugdam Geetamrutam Mahat. So what is Gita Mahatyam is saying that here Arjuna is a calf and Sarvopanishado Gavaha, all these Vedic literature is a cow. Now Dugdam, who is that a milkman, is Krishna. What is the output? Milk is Gita Amrutam. That nectar, which nourishes us and cut this bond. And we can go back home, back to Godhead. So that's why we request everyone to take these instructions, including myself. We take these instructions seriously and thoroughly by reading again and again. See, nobody tells us importance of money. I don't think any class I attended to know the importance of money. Why? But still I am giving importance. Why? Because over the period from childhood onwards, brainwashing, the importance of money. Like that, if we read Bhagavad Gita again and again, right, then it is innate nature. Automatically, then Krishna says that Ayasham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. By repeatedly doing that, our sinful activity tendencies will go down. Then automatically, jananam punya karmanam, then devotional service. Krishna is telling so many yogas. How many yogas he told? Karma yoga, Gnana yoga, Buddhi yoga, and finally Bhakti yoga. All yogas are good because depending on their level where they are present, all are good. But this yoga, this ladder is leading to the another ladder. The ultimate ladder is Bhakti yoga. But how fortunate the Prabhupada directly put on that ladder in Bhakti Yoga and giving us the opportunity to do the devotional service. When we get directly these things, we will not, sometimes we don't know, right? Like the rich man's son and poor man's son, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In that book, he says that all kids of richest father's son is take it for granted. Everything. He will not appreciate. Oh, I'm not playing with mud toy. I'm playing with some silver or sophisticated toy. He will not. It is a toy for him. Because he's not appreciating. Because we are something getting easily, we will not appreciate. But when we listen to acharyas, when we take that instruction seriously, then what is the purpose of the human life ultimately? Ante Narayana Smriti, right? So by repeatedly taking these instructions and reading Krishna book, wonderful book, Krishna book, I am in the more than like 3/4 of it. Prabhupada put entire philosophy into it. It's a story form and philosophy added to it. So these books, please take advantage of it, so that it will purify us. Then we will this material disease will slowly go down. And what is that? So Raman, I'm not getting, but so whenever at the end of the life, fag end of the life, it is very tough. Everybody knows that the when we leaving this body, or some devotees going to coma and all, but Krishna told, Varadaraj Swami told that whenever you are not able to chant my name or remember me, you don't worry, I will come into your mind. Ultimately, he is the Paramatma, he is sitting inside it. He knows that whatever we are doing throughout our life. So I will come to you at that time. I will remind you, and I will take back home to back to Godhead. So please read it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I will end in 2-3 minutes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said 3 things. He said. Here we know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, first he came as Krishna and gave the instruction. We couldn't understand. Then he is demonstrated how to utilize our life or how to lead the life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3 things is told we should do to get perfect in our lives. One is Namaruchi, Jivadaya, Vaishnava Seva. If you do these 3 things, that's it. Your life become perfect. You develop the taste for the chanting and the Jivadaya. So we are like distributing books, and not only that, we will not kill animals, harmony with other living entities, and Vaishnava Seva. Sometimes we always do first 2 things, but leave the 3rd thing, Vaishnava Seva. Because every time I am seeing Abhishek Prabhu, Keshav Pani Prabhu, I know him, we take it for granted. But no, we should do respect, and we should not develop envy towards them. If you develop the envy and devotee, you will become, you need to born as monkey in the Vrindavan. Why you need to do that? So all those things. So when you develop these 3 things, Namaruchi and Jivadaya, Vaishnava Seva. So these 3 things we need to do and to perfect our life. So ultimately, if we are not understand the miseries of the life and our state of the life where we are illusionary condition, then superficially we surrender. Yes. So by the sake of surrender, or to look in the other eyes or something, but we need to surrender completely. When you feel that, you need to know the position, then your helpless condition and urgency, then make you surrender. So we need to surrender. Then what happens? Krishna says that this divine energy of mine consists of 3 modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Surrender sometimes feel outside. People, what is this? I am surrendering to him, but I am surrendering to my father. What is the wrong in it? Is there any insult in it? I am being obedient to my father. I am surrendering to my father. He is my supplier. He is my take carer. What is the problem in surrendering? Somebody says that, what is this thread in your like dog? Then our devotee told that, yes, I am dog, Krishna's dog, but you are stray dog. You don't have any thread. So how devotees are so convinced? They know that they are very good at retorting also. We need not being obedient sometimes. So with that, I am concluding this. Please take part of this Yajna, Bhagavad Gita. Please, you can sponsor. Also, you can distribute this Bhagavad Gita. This is the only book which can relieve from these pangs of material miseries. Hare Krishna.
That was wonderful, Prabhu. We won't let you go that quickly. So, questions?
Yeah, Prabhu, you are there.
Okay. Krishna devotees, if anybody has any questions, please raise your hand. Other than Madhu Prabhu, you have any question? No?
Yeah, Prabhu. Takeaways also you can say if you
Yes.
a couple of people. Then.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for the wonderful class. Especially that you were mentioning about that incident. Just not recollecting that now. Sorry. But it's even though it's very easy to say that to surrender, that point is the most important part here. So I think Prabhu has actually stressed the importance of surrendering. So we should always try to spend more time, more seriously try to surrender it. That way we can overcome this three modes. The three modes are the ones actually making us do the actions. We are not the people actually doing the actions. It's the three modes. So it's very important we overcome these three modes. Thank you, Prabhu, for the wonderful class. I actually wanted to say something. It's just when you asked the question. Yeah, sure.
Anyone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for a wonderful class and good to hear from you in a while. Quick question. So you mentioned we should have Atma Bodh. We are soul. We need to realize we are soul. Even though we read Bhagavad Gita, we practice, we know we are soul. Quite often we still focus so much into our body and material stuff. So why does that happen and how to prevent it, Prabhuji?
Okay. So now I will try to answer Prabhu, then Satsara Prabhu will add. We are on Jiva Bhuta stage, then we need to grow to the Brahma Bhuta stage. So some needs we need to address it. So this is not only what you call punishment, but this gives an opportunity. The human life is giving an opportunity to do the devotional service, and it gives the opportunity to cut these knots, right? So the point is how much you can reduce your bodily needs, how much you can limit your bodily needs. And it is two things, bodily needs and soul needs. So now we are like soul needs are completely nil, bodily needs are like we are serving only bodily need. So we can slowly reduce the bodily needs, and what the soul, how it can help to release this encasement. Then when we start thinking that, then how I can do some devotional service, which is akarma, which is the karma which I will do, but that will not bind me. Yagnortat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Yagna means another form is not fire yagna, it's Vishnu. The activities which are other than Vishnu I am doing, it is binding me. So what related to Vishnu I am doing every day, and how can my daily activities turn into the Vishnu activity, right? We cannot completely stop anything. So, but we can turn into Vishnu's activity, like the activity which pleases Vishnu. So that will definitely help us, so that slowly we will progress towards realization of the self and releasing of this bodily encasement. Satsara Prabhu, you can add.
I think you answered it, Prabhu. So, my understanding is that, in a conditioned state, we always focused on how to enjoy. Because Anandamaya Abhyasat, so by the soul intrinsically is pleasure seeking. But when your embodied soul always wanted to enjoy through the body and mind. So that is why it is always focused on, even when you do service, we always focused on enjoying the service, what I get out of this, not thinking that what would Krishna get, even devotees, right? So because that is how we are conditioned also for time immemorial. So that's why the process of bhakti is unconditioning that. So it is just, by chanting, by doing, studying Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and of course doing services under the guidance of spiritual master. We do that unconditioning, not thinking about what I get out of it, instead thinking about how I can give pleasure to Krishna. So that is, so that comes after many years or maybe many lifetimes of practice. Even service also we try to enjoy only. So we are discussing in Acharya Upasanam. So that's the motivation of the conditioned soul. So Srila Prabhupada and of course Acharyas gave us a process by which we are forced to uncondition. But again, somebody was asking me this question, Prabhu, if modes are doing everything, so that means we are like a robots only. In the sense modes are doing everything, but that is not the case. Modes always act on us, but finally the decision is made by the soul only. For example, you are going in in India, you have the roadside shops. You walk, they'll just ask you to come. Sir, please come here. No, I have nice things. So they force you pretty much, isn't it? But who is making the decision to buy or go to the store, the shop?
Okay.
So that's a big pressure comes. People push you to buy. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Okay, you are just pressurizing me. Let me come check it out. In that process, you'll buy it. So that is exactly what the soul's condition in this material world is. The modes act and try to make you enjoy, but at the end of the day, you make the decision to enjoy materially or to give enjoyment to Krishna. So in that way, that's how I understood. Hare Krishna. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for the class. So, Prabhu, I have two questions. First is when we give Bhagavad Gita to someone and we know that they are not in the mode of goodness, like they cook non-veg and all those other activities. So, do we incur sin when we give them?
The problem is a conditioned state. For them only it is required, right, Mataji? Medicine is required when they are with a disease. So they might not be properly treating, but after reading that, they will come to know. Otherwise, they'll ever be in that state only. I don't think this is means we incur any sin. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, we don't.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. And another question is, Prabhuji, can we lend our own Bhagavad Gita to someone temporarily? Let's say we are traveling 2-3 days, we are on trip, and if someone asks, so can we?
I didn't get you, Mataji. Can you ask question again?
So, yeah,
Okay.
my like the Bhagavad Gita, which like I'm reading. If someone wants to borrow it, that
Give Mataji, we have so many others.
yeah.
We are distributing only. Give next. Keep. That's why I'm asking. Everyone keep one box of Bhagavad Gita in your trunk, so that your own copy will need not be touched by anyone. I'm just I'm paraphrasing. That's okay, Mother. You can give. We can take. You can take new book from us.
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct, right, Prabhu? Yeah. Yeah, Prabhu. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
highlighted and
That's why they say always take extra.
Bhagavad Gita's with you.
It's not Bhagavad Gita, I think it's small. We can say that we start here and go to nearby Sun Center and get the
Bhagavad Gita.
thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Question. Through the years, we had always been taught to be careful when we give our Bhagavad Gitas to those who we give, because if they don't take good care of it or they just place it anywhere and commit offenses, that we also take some of that karma. So do we directly give Bhagavad Gitas now to Do we continue to give Prabhupada smaller books until they get to that where they will require or they will ask for Bhagavad Gita?
Practically, we don't know, Mataji, whether they came to that level or not. I'm just thinking. So,
Well, that's the risk we take.
yes.
Devotees take it on behalf of Radharani. Otherwise, where is the hope, right? So, I mean, we have a real world experience. 2013, in duty also.
Mike.
But I used to think like how you're thinking. So, yeah. So, we are preaching in UT Austin. Nobody will come to our preaching. So only empty room and we'll wait for souls to show up. So luckily one guy, one white boy actually, very young boy, he went to gym and walking by. So I stood outside and I asked him, would you like to eat food? You are sweaty and smelly and all stuff. I said, come inside, eat some food. Is it free? He asked me. I said, yes. He came inside. So nobody was there, so we fed him nicely. Then I was he was very kind to me and he asked, what are you guys doing here? So I told him what we do. Then I had a Bhagavad Gita. I told him this is Bhagavad Gita. I explained to him. He said, thank you very much. He took and went to his car, sat in the car. I did not know. We came home. Next day I'm getting a call. He said 4 hours straight. He opened the first introduction of Prabhupada, started reading 4 chapters he read. 4 hours. He did not even get up from the car. Next day, I gave the number. He called me. I was at work. He told me, Satya, I read the book you gave me. I could not stop reading. I want to talk to you. I'll bring my girlfriend also. I told my girlfriend, and we both wanted to come and meet you. So then next we went, and anyways, I spoke to him. Within 6 months, he started chanting 16 rounds.
Wow.
Not only that, he is originally from Houston. He went back home, preached to his sister. Sister became a devotee.
Are you?
These are like, I'm talking about white-bodied Western, hardcore Christian, from a hardcore Christian background. That is the effect of Bhagavad Gita. If I did not give it to him at the time, thinking that, oh, he's eating meat and this and that, he would not have been a devotee. Now he's a brahmachari, saffron, full-time.
Wow.
So that is the effect of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. Right? So that's why devotees take risk, but we don't talk confidential matters, aspect of devotion service. Ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshu abhidashyati. Krishna says that. One who preaches this secret to others, devotees, they become very dear to me. Right? But for us, the protection is Mahaprabhu. So on his order, on his purity, we preach, we take risk. In that process, we accidentally commit sin. Mahaprabhu will take care of it. Radharani will take care. So that's our hope, and that's why we distribute. So I decided from that day onwards, no matter what, whoever wants Bhagavad Gita, I'll give it to them.
Are you?
Because it's Prabhupada's mercy. So it happened, to me. So I have a strong realization. Yeah. I think I'll stop here.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much. Satyarupa Prabhu for the brilliant class. So devotees, we are going to go to the next part of the program, which is Arati. Arati Pujari is Nirmala Mataji. Arati singer is Amrita Mataji. So we all rise up. So Prabhuji will clean up this area. Welcome back, Nikki. It's a long time. Vishaka. Vishaka. Mataji is going to sing, you're going to repeat, okay?
Yeah. Can you stop? Yeah. What? Take the bracelet. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hare Krishna.
No, ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. My mama.
Hare Krishna. Volume is okay?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura, Bolo Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। आचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री मायापुरी धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगामयी यमुनामयी की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहद मृदंगा की जय। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Lala Jadaini. नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.
Thank you, Amrita Mataji, for wonderful Kirtan. Thank you.